Hi, I'm shooting a review. I'll call you back.
Alright.
And the review you're watching is of the Apple Watch. The Apple Watch is finally here. And we're going to tell you bit by bit what the Apple Watch does for you and whether if what it does for you is really worth the money. To start with, buy the Apple Watch only if you have a relatively new iPhone. And by that I mean something that's come after the iPhone 5C and is running the latest operating system. I like the Apple Watch primarily because it's a great watch and it gives you great customization options just for the watch. You can change so many watch faces and you're not stuck with watch faces of the traditional kind. There are really modern watch faces out there, simple dials as well as good digital watches. And every single feature here is customizable, and that is what Apple is really pushing with the customizations. For me, any fitness band or any smartwatch primarily has to be very good being able to track my activity. And I've used the Apple Watch for a week now and it does a good job of the activity tracking. It tracks your basic movements, your steps as well as how long you're sitting. It in fact even prompts you to stand up if you have been sitting for too long. And I think that's a good feature with the activity part of this watch. With the activity tracker, the Apple Watch can work on its own, which means it doesn't need the iPhone to support it if you're going for a hike. Initially, the first time to calibrate, it needs the iPhone. It's better that you carry the iPhone with you when you're using the watch so that it knows your steps and your strides. But after that, it does a good job on its own. And it keeps asking you to improve your lifestyle, and that guru bit of the fitness is actually built into the watch, and that's again a tick here. On the positive side, the Apple Watch works with most of the popular fitness apps like Endomondo or Runkeeper, and it even has a workout app of its own which gives you multiple options of what you could be doing. On the negative side, you cannot really go out for a run in a place like Delhi with a 12,000 rupee leather strap. So you will need to invest in a plastic strap also if you want to really use it for fitness and you plan to sweat a lot with the watch. Hello?
Hi.
Hi Ragini, I'm driving right now. I'll call you back later.
Oh, okay.
On the Apple Watch, what you can do is take calls without the phone anywhere near you. The phone could be within the Bluetooth distance, which is about 10 meters, but you'll still be able to make a call, answer, the person will be able to speak to you, and the good thing is that you don't have to really bring the watch near your mouth to speak to somebody. And that's a really cool feature in the Apple Watch, even though I think talking to a watch is awkward in any way. Another great feature is that if somebody sends you a text message, you see the message on the phone and reply using voice. You can just say what you want to reply and the watch automatically converts it into text. Then you have the option of replying using the voice or just the text. It's always better to reply with text and it works all the time. The Apple Watch comes in two sizes. There is a 38mm size and there is a 42mm size. This is a 42mm size and it comes in three variants even there. The cheapest version of the Apple Watch costs 32,000 rupees. So obviously it's not for everyone. And remember, even the strap is rupees 4,000 at least, and it could go all the way up to 12,000 or even much more depending on what band you're getting. But all that because this is a premium product. Apple did not know whether to sell it in a tech shop or a jewelry shop, and that is what we are talking about. This is the Apple Watch. I have used most of the fitness bands and the smartwatches that have come to India, and the Apple Watch is different primarily because it lets you mirror almost all the apps that you have on the phone. They are there on your watch also, and they work like they do on the phone. The other differentiator here is that Apple already has hundreds of apps which are made only for the watch, and that is something none of the other watch ecosystems have been able to develop. Again, with the apps, there is complete control with the user. You can go to the Apple Watch app on the phone and customize which features you want on each app, which app should throw you notifications and which shouldn't. Again, your watch won't be buzzing all the time because you're getting notifications from all the apps, because you have the control to fine-tune how it works. We spoke about how the Apple Watch is a good fitness band, how it's a good mirror of your smartphone, how it's a good smartwatch. But there are lots of things which none of the other smart bands or watches have been able to do, which the Apple Watch does very easily. For instance, music. This is able to save about 1 GB of music on the watch itself. So if you're going for a run and you have a Bluetooth earphone, you can listen to music from the watch itself and the phone is not needed. Apple has recreated or rethought how we use the crown in a watch. And the crown of the Apple Watch actually works like the dial in the iPod, and it lets you navigate through whatever you are in. So you can navigate through apps, through screens, or within an app or within notifications. And that's a great way to do it. And it's been done primarily because if you're touching the screen all the time, and with the screen so small, your fingers will cover whatever it is supposed to show. And if you're using the dial, you get to see what's there on the watch. The Apple Watch comes with a very easy charging pod on which you place the watch, and it works quite well. But you need to charge the watch every single day. If I were to give a verdict on the Apple Watch, I can just tell you that it is the best smartwatch available in the market, and I mean any market. But this is not for everyone. It is quite expensive, and it comes with the additional cost of owning an iPhone. Buy this if you think you can really afford it and you want to change the way of your life, but for others it might just not be time.